The Corn School on RealAgriculture.com is brought to you by BASF and Pride Seeds.
This is Ken Currah, Market Development Agronomist for Pride Seeds, and we're here in this Pride 300 bushel challenge field just east of Norwich. This is in the northern portion of Ontario's tobacco belt, just in the east southeastern corner of Oxford County. And this field's really been under severe drought. You can see the variability in this field in plant height. It's really quite remarkable. It's up and down like crazy, and we're going to have some great high yielding spots in here in the fall. We're going to have some spots in this field that aren't so great. So we're going to head back into the field and try to evaluate the effect of this variability on the crop. We always talk about high yield and the need to maintain uniformity in the crop stand from the beginning of the season at planting right through to harvest. Well, we've lost quite a bit of that uniformity. Drought has really introduced a lot of variability into this crop. We're going to head back in there and we're going to see just what the best areas of the field will do for yield potential, and we're going to look at the worst areas, and we're going to see quite a range in yields, I think. So let's head on in, we'll have a look. So we've made it into the field here, and yeah, certainly this crop has been under stress. A little bit lighter ground and just missed every rain for the last 6 weeks, really. It's been hard to come by. And here's the effect of variability. Basically, you know, a good ear from about 100 feet behind me where the crop was tall and green, and we've got nice, you know, 16 rows by almost 40 long. Pollination, you can actually see the pollination is somewhat uneven. You see some yellow kernels and then white ones right beside it. That's an indicator of the stress during pollination. But by and large, pollination is going to be pretty full, and we've got a good yield potential ear there. And then we've got an ear like this, comes off of you know, a plant that's under more stress, like these ones here, where that ear shoot isn't as elongated, just generally delayed development due to drought stress. We got 16 by almost 40 there. We've got 14 rows by 22, 23 viable kernels. So huge difference in yield potential. And of course, these ears here, these plants are delayed due to the drought stress. They're just pollinating now, and we won't know exactly what we have on these delayed ears for another 7 to 10 days than what the plant was actually able to salvage. In terms of stress on the plant, we see some pretty good firing in the leaves here, and I never get too worried when I see corn wrapping up. You see a little bit of that leaf rolling like you see up here. You know, that's the plant defending itself through the rapid growth stage. When you see that prior to tassel emergence, that's usually not too worrisome. What I look for is the firing below the ear leaf, and if I see those leaves right below the ear, there's the ear leaf on this plant here. When I see those leaves starting to fire up, that's bad news. That means this plant's really under stress, and the end result is going to be something like an ear like that, where it's just really, for lack of a better term, it's stunted. It's stunted ear development. It's late, it's small, it's spindly, and pollination could really be in question. Back behind me, where we got this ear, basically the bottom 2 leaves are burnt off, but the 4 leaves, including the ear leaf, the 4 leaves up to the ear are green and healthy. And that's really what's driving this, is you know, the ability to capture and use more sunlight for photosynthesis and nutrients for the plant to keep it healthy. So this field's quite variable. It's going to be all over the map when you look at 2 ears like that. And what the end result will be, I don't know. But this is one of our 300 bushel challenge fields, and not so much about how much, but how much more. And we had a field in this area last year that was under the same kind of drought stress, not quite as severe. It was under rooting stress from heavy rains and later planting in the spring, and then drought stress later on. And we actually saw some of the biggest differences in the applied inputs, particularly headline fungicide, in that field. Now, a week ago today, this field had headline applied to it with the helicopter, and it was a perfect day. It was dead calm. I watched it happen, and that spray mist was just settling right into the canopy. They did it early in the morning, and it was just actually it was a fantastic sight to see. I'm suspecting that fungicide's going to do a great job here paying back for this cooperator to try to salvage some yield, not just in the better areas of this field, but also in the worse areas like the one we're standing in right now.